No, how do we say that? Just
I
hi.
don't know.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay. Hi everyone. So I'm Mila.
And I'm Ronja, and we're currently stuck in a boarding school in quarantine, so we decided to film a few videos.
YouTube videos.
Yes, about what it's like to study in Denmark and live in a boarding school here.
Why we are here, basically. We are doing the IB diploma in Denmark, and we've been doing it for the past 2 years. And
we moved here in 2018, and now it's 2020, and we're about to graduate. Hopefully, we'll see in July. But
yeah.
So yeah, we've been living in Denmark for the last 2 years, and we wanted to talk about our experiences here.
Yeah. So, firstly, about the application process. It's not that difficult to apply here. All the information is listed on the school's website. And you need very few documents that you have to provide in order for the boarding school to calculate the fee that you'll have to pay per month. And then as well you need to provide some kind of motivational letter as to why you want to go here and pursue the IB diploma.
And I think the deadline normally is in February, but there's a lot of people who applied in like July, even in August, and they got in. So it's very flexible in that way. Like if you decide that you want to start IB in Denmark, like this summer, you still have a chance to get into one of the schools.
Yeah, you should try, of course, as well, because you never know. There still might be a space for you, and then
Why we study in Denmark specifically is mostly because like Denmark has a lot of boarding schools that are very international, and they're quite affordable for international students compared to like other boarding schools in Europe. So yes, that's the reason why most people choose Denmark. And if you have an EU passport, it's going to be quite affordable.
So speaking of our first impressions of the boarding school and the school in general, for me personally it was quite unreal. At first when I stepped into the boarding school it seemed just so weird and so unusual, but of course it makes sense. And in general, like, everyone was super friendly, and I just loved my first weeks here. And not like I don't love it here now, but in general it was a very great experience. It was well organized. We had different activities and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How was it for you seeing the boarding school for the first time?
It was a very like unique experience. It kind of, the first few days I felt like it was like a summer camp, because everyone was new and we were having all these activities. Like we were like painting mugs and having some like sports events and all that kind of stuff. So it really felt like a summer camp at first. And everyone was super welcoming, because like we're all kind of in the same position in a way that like everyone comes from like different countries and no one really knows anyone in Denmark, and we're all new here, so it's like it's very easy to make friends during the first few weeks.
For sure. And speaking of the school in general, the facilities and all that, it also was quite surprising for me, because I come from Latvia, and all my life almost I've been studying in the city center, and the schools there are quite small in comparison to what we have here. And obviously the facilities there are not so many facilities basically, or things that you can do in school apart from studying, but our school is pretty nice in that way.
Yeah, for sure. Personally, I come from Finland, so like the school is pretty similar to my previous ones. Like there's a lot of like, you can play like ping pong, and there's like board games and all the kind of stuff that you can do, and it's like, for me it was quite similar. And when it comes to like boarding school facilities, that was really surprising to me. Like we have like a pool room, we have
a study room.
Yeah, it's really good. No, actually we had 2 theater rooms though.
Ah, yeah, true, the small one as well.
Yeah.
What else? We have a big dining hall where people also tend to study in the study hours, or
and food is of course like including the boarding fee, so we get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and like some snacks and everything. So. Oh, we have a gym.
Oh yeah. And a field where you can run and people play football there as well.
Yeah, exactly. We also have a music room, which not many people use, but it's there. And of course we have like all these laundry rooms and everything.
Yeah. So in terms of school's facilities and all the different extracurricular activities that you can do here, there are also quite a lot, and quite a lot of them as well are organized by the students here. So a lot of IB students, as part of their CAS, the Creativity Activity Service project. They organize like a sports club. For instance, I, together with 2 other students, have organized a volleyball club here, and other children, students as well organized.
There was like rugby this year. There's been football.
Magazine, IB magazine.
Yeah, IB magazine was this year as well. So anything you want to do, you can basically make it happen.
Oh, and also, of course, we have a big telescope on our roof, which was very surprising for me because I would have never like expected a school to have a telescope. So we had an astronomy club as well, and hopefully it'll be running in the following year. So if you come here, you get to experience this as well.
And of course, like Model United Nations is huge in our school. There's like this big conference every year where there's students from Germany, Sweden, and
Netherlands.
Yeah,
and a lot of different activities happening around that time as well. And it's a quite cool experience, especially if you're into politics and you want to experience debating and stuff, or organizing the conference itself, because it's also fully run by students.
Oh, another thing that really surprised me in boarding schools specifically was like the lack of rules that we have here. Because like I think the assumption of boarding schools is that like, okay, you have to wake up at 7 a.m. and go to sleep at like 10, and like it's super strict. But it's nothing like that here.
Yeah.
It's like we have like no curfew.
No curfew, nothing like that. Basically, everyone has classes at different times, so if you don't have a class, you can sleep in.
Yeah, you don't have to go to the meals if you don't want to. You can just buy your own meals, and we have a kitchen where you can make them if you want to. Like, talking about the curfew, it's also like a lot of students, of course, we're students, so like we like to party, right? And like a lot of people may go to like Odense, which is this bigger town close to us. They might go like partying there and come back to boarding at like 4 a.m. and it's like completely fine with the teachers. So I think that's like very cool. Like they're like very supportive of the student life.
Of course. So there's quite a big drinking culture here, as Denmark is known for its alcohol policy. I don't know.
Yeah, like when you're 16, you can buy alcohol up to like what? I don't know,
like
16% or something. So it's quite.
So you can imagine like what's happening on the weekends, and even in the boarding school, as long as you tell a teacher on the weekend that you want to drink in your room, you can absolutely do that, which was so surprising.
And we have like some boarding school parties. We had like Christmas party, New Year's party, and stuff like that. And like also in those events, the school they provide us with like beer and cider, and sometimes wine, and it's like very interesting that
they're so supportive. Speaking of the school, we also have a few parties organized by the different party committees at school. So we have an IBEC, which is organized by IB students and for ID students.
And then we have Kapaki, which is like a party for the entire school. So all these like Danish programs and also IB are all welcome there.
Yeah.
And basically you have to like pay a small fee and you get to the party. There's like, especially in the like Kapakis, there's usually like a DJ and there's like these bodyguards and everything is very like, it feels like a proper party. And then there's always like this bar where you can buy beer and cider and all that stuff. So that's what we also found really unique to Denmark, that you can buy alcohol in school.
That's crazy. And also these parties, a lot of them, the ones that happen at school, they're like last usually till 2 a.m. Which is pretty crazy.
That would never happen in Finland. Like, in schools.
Nowhere, I think.
I think it's all Denmark.
And moving on to the town where we lived in basically for the past 2 years.
It's called Nyborg, and it's 15 minutes train ride away from Odense, which is the 3rd biggest city in Denmark. And to Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark, is like 1.5 hour train ride, so it's in a pretty good location.
Right. So also Nyborg is located by the beach, so you can always go for a walk there, and it's pretty nice, especially in like warmer weather.
But of course we also have like a cinema, we have some cafes, a few bars even. Yeah. We have H&M and some shops like that, so it's like, even though it's a tiny city, there's still like some stuff to do.
Right? Yeah, that's true. Also, we have this animal park, so if you like animals, you can also go there. It's also by the beach. It's sort of connected to a forest kind of thing that we have there, and you can see bunnies there and goats and I think ponies as well, but I'm not sure. So some animals for sure, and that's a very nice place to go for a walk as well.
Oh, and speaking of boarding school, of course we all have like our own rooms here, and like so it's like you get the privacy, but you also live with your friends.
Yeah,
so it's
so
a very
that's
nice
amazing,
combination.
right?
Yeah.
We have a few double rooms here as well, but most of them still are single rooms.
Yeah.
And as well, we have apartments that are basically supplied by the boarding school every year. They rent them out, and they are on the other side of the road.
Yeah,
So
with those you get like your own kitchen and your own bathroom, and that's pretty much the only difference. And also in boarding school there's like, what were like 200 students, and a lot over 100 are like international students, so it's like you mostly hear English here, and most people are not Danish who live here, so it's a very international environment, which is like very good, but also we don't really get much integration into the Danish society here,
because we're isolated in a way still. Yeah, we're very much put in this international bubble, and we don't also interact that much with people from other programs, Danish programs, because they have quite a few here as well.
IB in general, it gives you like a really good basis for uni, because like we write so many essays and we do a lot of like research and stuff, which is very useful for uni.
Of course, now we live in a pretty difficult times of the coronavirus, but we're still in the boarding school. We are, I think, one of the, like probably the only boarding school that is like fully open in Denmark.
Exactly. So there's like around 50 students left here. Of course, like the ones who had an address in Denmark, they went to like their homes in Denmark, and some people also like went to their home countries, but there's still a lot of us left here in Denmark. It's changed quite a lot for us, like these past few months it's been very different from what we're used to in boarding, but
we try to remain calm and very understanding of the situation, because honestly we're in a pretty good position here. We're really safe here. Obviously our school year was kind of a bit short, but
like our exams got cancelled. That was a very
big part of it.
So what are your final thoughts about studying in Denmark?
So generally I'm really glad I came here. It was a truly amazing experience. It's just, it taught me so many things, because here obviously you become more responsible and more decisive, because you're basically on your own. You make your own decisions now, because you do not live with your parents anymore. And there was some kind of a change, that's for sure. And you just learn to cope with problems independently.
And I think it's a good way to become more independent, because it's like you're moving away from your parents, so of course you have to, like, as Mila said, like you have to make your own decisions, and you're kind of in charge of, like, for example, like when do you study, when do you go to sleep, like all this stuff. And it's like, it's a good way to practice becoming more independent, but then it's like, of course we have the boarding school staff, and like all of your friends are around you, so there's like a lot of support that you get,
of course,
and you don't have to like worry about your meals and all of that stuff basically. So it's like, it's a good way to start becoming more independent.
It's really, how do you even say that, like not proportional, but kind of step by step change.
It's definitely a good experience, and if you're considering studying in Denmark, I would definitely
highly recommend.
Definitely at least apply, and you can try it out, and
see if it's for you, and if not, then that's completely fine. Lastly, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions regarding studying in Denmark and IB or anything really, you feel free to message us.
And hopefully we will film a tour of our boarding school soon, because we're bored in guarantee. We have nothing to do, so
yes, that's right.
We're gonna try to film a few more videos about Denmark. So stay tuned if you're interested.
Subscribe, like, and comment down below.